Oh, dude, that's so weird. I don't know why YouTube hates me like that. I gotta work on that. Maybe I just gotta get some more followers going, and then like everybody hitting the like button, and then it'll probably start popping up soon. Because I know sometimes YouTube does do that, where like it gives it some time when you first start following somebody, and then once their videos start picking up a little bit, then it'll start popping up immediately every time you open. Yeah, man, it's like their algorithm, right? That's how they do it. Like same thing with like Instagram. Like if you don't get a certain amount of likes or something, they start like unpromoting your post to people, which is like very stupid. It's like if you followed them, you want to see their stuff for a reason, but then they're like, oh, if this person's not posting every single day, they're just gonna like start pushing them down the list, which is so stupid to me. But hopefully, it'll start popping up on your feed soon. But yeah, my bad. Yeah. So in the pre-market, I was kind of just I got in a small trade right over here. I was up for like $25 and then lost because it just turned against me. I thought it was making a little breakout of the downtrend since like 1 o'clock, one in the morning. So essentially, it just started dipping, right? Nice little wave pattern to the downside, and then I finally saw a nice little reversal point where it's like didn't make a lower low, right? And expected has a potential to continue to the upside. And I still do think it does have the potential to pop up today. It's just a matter of waiting and then getting in again. Because we can clearly see right here, it's shifting to the upside. But it was just a small trade. It's only $50 loss. It's fine. Like I don't really care too much about that. Um, but overall, we got 9 minutes till market open. So let's see how it goes. I'm hoping for a nice pump today. But the only thing we have to watch out for right now is like we still have that trend line essentially, right? Where it still continuously has to break through that. And I think at the market open, it'll probably make a nice push to the upside, hopefully. Then we'll get in. I just make yep, perfect. We're just making a nice still to the downtrend, right? Creating like a nice little channel, essentially, or it's about to make like a little triangle formation a little bit. It'll take a while, but still. It's like if we're just looking for a triangle formation, right? If it would just be, why isn't this getting extended? So this would be our triangle right here. So we'd most likely be waiting to the break of around 33.48 and around 33.46. We want to see it break through that to determine, hey, can we confirm a clear trend? And the way it's forming right now, we might be able to get a nice alert in maybe pre-market open, which is risky, but these candles aren't making like big moves yet. And that's pretty much common like on Monday mornings. It's like the overnight session is pretty weak because it's still the weekend for people. They're just enjoying. And then after that, from Monday onwards, that's when we see pre-market doing better. I'm also gonna go check out some stocks real quick. I know AMD's on my list for watching right now. We are gonna get a possible alert on the ES right around here, but I don't get in right before market open because market can go either way immediately. So maybe after a couple minutes after market open, I might get in if the price is there for me. But if not, then I'm not gonna bother because I'll just have to let it be because the risk is too high. Because we all know at the market open, there's so many orders, everything happens so quick because like you have all the algorithms going at it for the institutions as well as the institutions themselves just making their trades immediately, right? So it's something we have to watch out for as a retail trader, just like a normal trader. We stay away from those situations where the institutions have full control. And if we do end up getting like an alert here, because I'm also looking at the alert forming on my other charts. So we just have to watch out for that right here. My suggestion is if we do get the alert at the end of this candle, don't get in yet because it'll be at the 9:30 mark and that's just too dangerous. Yeah, I'm hoping for the breakup, Harry. Like that's the way it's like starting to reverse, right? Like finally making that move to the upside a little bit. Higher lows, but we just need higher highs as well for the confirmation. At this point, we're just bouncing off of our trend line that we drew, right? What happened overnight? Bounce number 1, bounce number 2, bounce number 3, and potential bounce number 4 right here. We have about 1 minute left. So at this point, the alert is forming for the ES, but I'm not personally going to get in until the first 5 minutes is over because I want that volume and that pressure from the institutions to die off a little bit before I get in. And again, if I do get in, it'll be at 33.50, around 33.51, right around here. But I'm gonna let the institutionals volume play out first and then try to get in right there. If not, then I'm gonna let it go. But for me, that's just too much risk for me. So it's like, I know if I get in before the market opens, it's burned me before. So just from my lessons from the past, I'm just gonna pay attention to it, you know. Just let it do its thing. I'm gonna let the first 5 minute candle finish and then I'll try to enter after that. But until then, I'm just gonna wait it out. We can see the sellers piling in at 52 and 51.75 over here. I really want to get in right now, but I just gotta follow the rules. Like, I know I get filled in at 33.51, but it's also like first 15 minutes always turn on you. So I know our algo alert came right before. So it's like very it's a hard decision to make, right? Like, you know it's gonna work, but then you know it's also like there's a lot more risk added to the first trading in the first 15 minutes. But if this move does continue, I can see it going to 33.54 and then as well as 33.57. So after this candle closes, I'll try to get in at 51. Is the Nasdaq turning down? Oh shit, you are right. But I think the Nasdaq, that might have just been a quick sell off, and then we might just see the pump up. Yeah, I might put my limit order right here. Take my first order off at 54, and the second one off at 57. Now it's just a matter of trying to get filled. Come on, don't play with me again. Just let me get filled at 51. I'll be happy.
Would have filled.
Okay, guys, I'm filled at 51. So now I'm gonna put my take profit at 33.54 and 33.57, and my stop loss is gonna be at 33.46.25. Because that would catch me 3 points here and then 6 points here. The one reason I think we can make a nice push up today is because, one, the White House is dealing with the Congress like battle over the coronavirus relief package. So they do want to get another like stimulus going, another relief program going. So that's definitely good for the economy because like people can actually have money, they can survive, they can spend stuff, pay their mortgage, pay their rents again, like I've always been telling you guys since last week how important that is. So once that gets passed, that's gonna be really good. Because like before, right, they were saying, oh, well, cut this extra 600 down for the unemployment to 200, but now they're saying we can go up to 400. So that's still good for a lot of people. He's like, that's on top of whatever unemployment benefits they get already, right? So additional money is always helpful to boost the economy. The only thing that concerns me is the hyperinflation that we're about to go through. But I don't think that'll take effect in for a little while. So the market should be good until then. Again, right now we're just waiting out to go right through the algo alerts, like letting it play out. We're gonna give it the room it needs to breathe, and we're just gonna let it run. That's why I placed my stop at 33.4625 based on the algo. I'm just gonna let it sit, let it wait out. You know, you gotta be patient sometimes. And I'll show that to you guys right now. So as you can see, we got the alert at 9:25. That candle, so we enter at one tick above. So we entered at 33.51. Our measured move is up to 33.54 as our first target. Second target is 33.57. Third target is 33.6025. Might happen today, who knows. But first target's always pretty much 99% or 90% guaranteed. We can take it off. That's why I take off one contract at the first, and then I try to go for the second one with the second contract. But my stop loss is predefined, 33.4625. And my risk to reward right now, since I'm going for the second profit level, the positive risk to reward 1.39. And say I took everything out at the first profit level, it's 0.72. Not my favorite, but again, in these conditions, we'll just have to see how the market's playing out. And I'll probably move my stop up to 33.4725 once the first profit gets hit, and then slowly start to trail it afterwards. Okay guys, we got filled right there. 33.54 first target filled. Now we're just going for the second target of 33.57. I will be moving my stop up to 33.4725 right now, because we follow our rules. That's the setup for the algo. Once the first profit gets hit, you move your stop loss to the second stop loss, and then you just start trailing it from there so that you don't risk too much and you just continue to grab your profits as you go. We might hit some resistance at this point because, again, those profit levels tend to act as a resistance point, and that's something we have to watch out for. Like, look, we hit 33.54 and then we started bouncing off a little bit. Then we'll start to go up again. We just gotta wait it out and see how it plays out. But if it's ever buffering at the profit levels and acting as a complete resistance point, if it's just buffering back and forth, I will take it out, because that just means like market doesn't know what it's trying to do, and that's when I don't like risking my money. I like being in control of the moves where it's like, hey, I know the direction, I know what's happening, my analysis is right on point, and it's going. I'm not gonna be the good person to be like, oh no, I am right, right? It's like that's just gonna get yourself beat up, and you have to go with the flow. Just understand what's happening. As long as you made your analysis and it's on the right path, keep going with it. But then when it starts going against you, you want to start reconsidering. Hey, is this the time to get out? And we can check the Nasdaq real quick. Again, Nasdaq did do the sell off for the first 5 minutes, but now it broke through the more like the first 5 minute candle high, and then once this candle closes and it continues to go up, we'll see a nice push up again. But for the ES at the moment, we are seeing some pressure build up at 33.55, because again, that's where it's reversed last time. But I think we can still hold on. And I don't know what. Oh, I had the auto trailing, right? I'm gonna move my stop up to 33.48.50 for now. It will probably buffer around this area. That's where the sellers are stepping in a little bit. It's okay. We're just gonna see it continue a little bit. Just wait it out. Because the buyers got to take their profit at some point. So they'll take their profit. They'll let the seller step in. Then boom, we'll go back up because the buyers will come right back in. Again, anytime there's stimulus news, it's affecting the market big time. And again, our open profit right now is like 162, 175, 150. You can always see that right here. If I'm in a trade, you'll always see it right here and right here when it says like 150, 160, and whatnot. And we could take that profit right now, but I want to go for the 33.57. That would give me another 300. But it is starting to pull back down again on us, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's just another like people just taking profits real quick, like it happened right here. And it can continue to go up again, but we just got to give it its room to breathe. But if the tick chart starts picking up, I might just close the second contract out at break even, just because I don't want to deal with it going down and coming back up and just wasting my time like that. But we'll see what the tick charts want to do. But still, our profit target's still 33.57 for now. Just a matter of waiting for market conditions to see if there's a reversal happening. That way we want to get out of it, because obviously we're going long. Why would we stay in a position where market's trying to go short? The sellers are stepping in, but the tick chart's doing a triple bottom. So I'm still waiting, but trying to pull back up a little bit. Okay, that's good. Always a good sign right there. And if the candles can turn blue, that'd be a really good sign for me. More confidence. Going. Now it just has to break through 33.55. It's acting as a good level right now. I don't want double tops happening when I'm going long. I want to keep pushing through every time. These double tops and triple tops, that's where reversals happen. Still have 150, 160 right now. Right now it's just a matter of waiting and seeing, hey, is it gonna start consolidating a little bit, or do we want to get out, take our profits and run real quick, or do we just wait and continue for the long hold? We only need a 3-point push, so it's like that can happen in an instant if we just get some big buyers stepping in. That's concerning. Big push, stepping down. Okay. We really don't want to break below 32, 52.50. Because if that happens, we might just get a nice push down. And in that case, because like we are trying to fight it right now, right? I might just move my stop up to +1 tick. That way, if it goes against me, I'm not losing anything. But I still think that we can make that move to 33.57. It's just a matter of, is it going to pull back a lot right now, or is it going to just continue to go up? And we can see on the tick chart, it is struggling at 32, and it broke through. So yeah, I'm going to leave my stop at +1 tick. So if it takes me out, it takes me out. That's okay. But it's coming right back down. Let's see. Does it take me out, or does it just reverse? Probably gonna take me out. That's okay because still in profit, which is fine for me. Because at this point, we can see that, hey, double top, doji candle forming, the unbiasedness in the market could reverse, tick charts reversing. So there we go. We got filled right there. We're still positive for the day, which is fine. We are bouncing off the 50 EMA on the tick chart. So now we just wait to see, is it going to come down completely and then go up, or because if it drops down completely, like 33.48 or so, then I'll probably put in like another order in at 33.51 to get in again. Because if this is just like a small pullback for people taking profits and sellers just trying to push but they can't hold, that's when I'll try to get in at 33.51 again as a re-entry. But until then, we hit our first profit target like we always do for that. Like the first profit target pretty much always hits pretty quick. It's the second and third that are going to take a bit of time, depending on the move. Sometimes it'll run through it really quick. Sometimes you just got to give it some time. And at this point, I might have gotten out too early, thinking about it now. But we are about to test the WAP right there, so that's something to watch out for. But again, for me to re-enter at 33.51, I wanted to hit 33.48 first. We hit 49, but not 48. Being able to get in a potential entry again, maybe on the tick charts, but we'll see. Because if we're trading just on the algo and not just the market conditions, then we would still be in the trade right now. We wouldn't have moved our stop loss up that quick. But for me, I did because like the morning unbiasedness was there, so it's like you want to be careful. But showing you the chart, right? Once we hit the first take profit level, we would have moved our stop loss up to the second stop loss of 33 47.25, and then after that we'd just be waiting here. And right now we would have still been in the trade without a doubt, and quite honestly, this might have just been a small pullback, and then it might continue to go up. The sellers are stepping in. We might see some resistance at the 200 EMA right there. Might bounce back up. But we would have got hit on our stop loss if we were still in the trade right there. That's why it's always important to understand what's happening in the market at that moment, because like if the reversal is happening, you have to be very careful. Like these one or two red candles isn't really a big deal, but then once you start seeing that push, that formation to the downside, that's when you got to be really say, hey, just cut your trades, cut your losses short. Because you already take, that's why we just create multiple contracts, right? That way we can grab our profits in one, and then the other one we're just waiting it out to let it run. If it's not running, that's okay, because we're not going to lose much on it. And if you guys got into any other trades this morning, let me know in the chat. Would love to know what you guys did today. That's good, man. Small profit's still a profit. That's all that matters. As long as you're consistently just bringing in a profit every single day, your account will grow, and then at a point, like you'll be able to increase your size, and that's when you'll see bigger money coming in. It's just a matter of being patient to grow that account, right? I think a lot of times when people just start out, it's like they just try to force themselves to be like, oh, I gotta make this much. I was like, dude, that's not the way it works. You have to take what you can get at this point and just consistently grow your account. I think at this point we might see it going down to 33.44.75 and then potentially a bounce play at 33.44.75. Yep. So right around here. But again, we are just bouncing off of the 200 EMA at this point. Let's see if that can be a nice bounce play. We can that can be its perfect like resistance point, and we can get that support right there. That'd be great because then we can continue to the upside. And I noticed you guys have been pressing the like button without me even me asking, so I really appreciate that. Like that means a lot. Thank you. We are getting that little push right here. We're just gonna see if it's sustainable or not. Seems like a clear bounce play off of the 200 EMA. But can it sustain? Can it hold is the question, right? And I just saw that we just got another like. That makes me really happy. Thank you guys. Thank you. So on the tick charts, we are getting some buying pressure right here on the left side. I'm just trying to determine is would it be worthwhile to enter, or is it just gonna be the pullback for the downside, right? Because like we've been making that push down a little bit, but the good thing is that we didn't break through the previous pivot, so this could be a perfect area again to enter. Yeah, pivot low here, higher pivot low here. It is a higher pivot low. That's good because we're able to break through previous two pivots, right? And get all. If we broke this pivot high right here, then that would have gave me more confirmation. Be like, okay, it's a pullback, we'll go up, but then it didn't break through the overnight high, and the overnight highs always act as a resistance point. Yeah, Bruno, trust me, I was like the same way. I was like thinking this should bearish because of like everything going on. But Bruno, you have to understand that we have to go with the market flow and not go off our own personal opinions because like we saw, like, hey, everyone thought COVID, everything, the markets are gonna tank ridiculously. They did for a little bit, but not as much as we thought it would. Because guess what? The bank stepped in, like the Fed stepped in, they all stepped in, they just pushed it. Like to me personally, this is still a fake bull run. That's my personal opinion, right? I think this is all fake. It's all just pumping money in, and then at a certain point, it's all just gonna come right back down again. Because like, how long can they hold things being fake like this, right? So that's definitely something you have to keep in mind. And it's just like, as a intraday trader, like we are, um, we can't get too involved in saying, "Oh, I believe that this market is gonna tank," like being bearish like that, because it's like you're just making a biased opinion without knowing like everything. Because like we can't know everything about the market. That's why we have to go with what's happening in front of us, what's happening on the charts, right? So like right now we see like, hey, it's like it's pulling back down. Okay, that's going to the bear side, going long. Now it's like going up, and that's how we have to keep going, like in and out, in and out, in and out. The minute we start making that opinion, it's like it's so hard to get out of it, and it's just like I know the exact feeling that you will go through. It's like oh man, like I really thought like this would have tanked because like everything makes sense. Like anyone that has common sense, right? Like you, all of us right here, um, we're all smart people. Like we know it's like hey, like with the COVID happening, it's like it should have tanked more than it did. So it fights against us, and we're just like thinking like, are we like really that wrong? Like, do we not know that much? But then we have to understand like, hey, there's things that aren't in our control. We can't control the market. We're a very small player in the market. We're just here to take what we can get and keep going. And that's it. We're not here to make complete biases. Like we'll leave that job to the CNBC reporters that just sit there and like talk about the markets. They can do whatever, but for us, we're here to just get in and out and just know what's happening in the moment, and that's it. It's nice to have that long bias opinion for like our retirement portfolios and everything, but for our intraday levels, like just go with the flow, understand what's happening. Like now we saw like hey, like a nice little pullback. I would have got in right here like I normally do, but I got distracted a little bit. Um, but overall, right, it's just like you just got to go with the flow. That's like the biggest thing with being a trader. Like trust me, I bought some heavy puts back in March and like April, thinking that it was just gonna continue to go down. It worked against me. It's like it because like I made that heavy bias saying, "Oh, this is gonna go down." Like COVID really messed everything up, but then markets were like, "Nah, screw you, we're going up." And I was like, "Shit," but it happens. But that's why I say it's like go with the flow, just be with it, and you'll do good. But then, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say one more thing. I just forgot. Oh, one more thing you have to keep in mind, right? The market's always going to be long. They built companies to go up, not down. They want valuation to always go up. And inflation occurs every single year, so prices will automatically go up regardless. That's why when we have these mutual funds and retirement portfolios, they're all money going in because they want the market to go up. That's why they keep putting more money in. And another big factor you have to think about, right? Um, is a retirement industry where we have mutual funds and all these other funds and IRAs and everything, and everybody that's like working and they have like a 401k plan, every month money is going into the market. You have to remember that fact. A lot of people have never even clicked that part with their head where it's like, well, where's the money coming from for the market? Guess what? It's like it's coming from people continuously investing right there. That's the reason why Vanguard and BlackRock and everyone, they have trillions of dollars under asset management because, oh shit, let me get in. Um, let's see, 32. I'm gonna try to get in and write it. I got filled right there. I'm gonna be long bias right now. I'm gonna let it run. But the retirement industry is a big industry for the market because, like, guess what? There's money being pumped in every month, essentially, right? Every paycheck, some portions going to their retirement. The company's matching it. The employees putting money in. So it's definitely something we have to pay attention to. Where it's like more people are signing up for their mutual fund, like their 401k plans, and understanding like they need to put money in for a better retirement later, and all that money is going towards stocks. Like if you look at their portfolio breakdown, their biggest holdings are like Apple, Microsoft, Facebook. That there's a reason why those companies continue to go up. He's like, there's more people buying them, and they're buying them at market price. They're not buying, oh, let me buy a limit price, let me buy this. It's just an automatic payment. It's like, hey, every 2 weeks, buy this much of this fund, and that fund will automatically buy shares of the certain companies that they have under asset management, and it'll just keep going based on that. So that's when I realized it's like, hey, like the market's built to go up, and more times than not, like if you see like everyone's like, oh yeah, like it's gonna go down, like it can only go down for a little bit. We've had multiple recessions and depressions and whatnot, and guess what? We always came back up. It lasted for a little while, but the bigger picture, right? How many years were we in a depression or recession in total versus how many years did the market continuously go up? And that's the thing that's a key factor that we need to remember. So I did get in right here based on the alert for the algo because we did break through the previous highs as well. So it's like that gives me confidence to go in on this play. And now it's just a matter of waiting it out and seeing how it plays out. Sellers are getting strong though, that's for sure. I might have gotten in too early on this one, but I'm gonna just wait it out and play it out and let it run. I'm gonna be taking my profit at 33.55.25. And just a quick question for you guys. Is the audio good completely? Like did like all the settings I messed with finally work and like you guys don't hear any background noise or anything and you just hear my voice nice and clear? Let me know in the chat real quick. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you. Because I know last week and the week before when I first started streaming and everything, the audio was messed up and everything, but I think finally we were able to get the settings right on everything. So I'm glad you guys don't have to hear any background noise and just annoy your headphones or speakers. So we're finally making that little push. Again, my profit target is at 33.55.25. Because I know it will try to get up the previous pivot highs and then probably struggle. That's why I want to get out right there, or else I would hold it for longer, but I want it to hit that level and then be done. Because that would give me profit of 325 right there once it hits that. And buyers are finally starting to step in a little bit. And now we kind of just sit and wait. And to keep myself distracted a little bit, I might just go look at some stocks and see how they're behaving. See if I can get in on any option plays. Let's see. All the banks are doing pretty well today. Tech stocks, not so much, but the banks are doing well, which is interesting. Something must be happening. What's happening on the NQ? Yikes, NQ has been selling off. That's concerning. But hopefully we can just fight back and push up again. Sellers are getting strong. Now we kind of just have to wait. Let the sellers try to sell off a little bit and then let the buyer step in. Definitely are struggling today. Don't tell me I'm about to consolidate right now. That's not good. Okay, some buying pressure coming in. That's good. Let me just. This is the highest volume nodes. This is where buyers and sellers were active the most. That means like this is the area where price will struggle a little bit, but the minute we can break through that, we can see a nice push. Now it's just a matter of waiting for that push to come. I think NQ is finally starting to try to pump back up a little bit, so that's helping. NQ did take quite a little sell off right there. Yeah, by like a 40-point sell off. That's a pretty big sell off right there. Going back to the ES. That's a good sign. Buyers are stepping in. Now we're just waiting for that push up to 33.55.25. Again, if we just wanted that 1 point, we could have taken it off at 33.53 back then when it happened, but we're going for the bigger move right now. So gotta wait it out. Wait for our push to come. I know the sellers are getting a bit strong. That's my only worry right now. And 10 o'clock consolidation does happen, so I might be stuck in this for a little while. We can just break above that 33.25. We can make that little push. I don't know the resistance at 33.54, but then I think today is just gonna be a waiting game. Good formation. Okay. Break above. Perfect. I have a bit more confidence right now, so we're just gonna ride it up to 33.55.25. Thirty-three 53 is a big level at this point. I really don't like the chop that's happening around here. Again, you guys know I don't like being in trades for this long. I like going for the quick scalps, but that volatility is kind of dying off now. Now it's just like waiting and being patient. Oh man. Yeah, 53 price range. Let me see what the market profile is telling. The market profile is telling the same thing. It's like it was a good price level. I just move this down to 55. That way we can get filled and not just deal with the double top and not getting filled because I hate those scenarios. Yeah, it could make a nice reversal around the 55. It's just a matter of can we get up there first because like I want to take my profit there and then who knows, it might just make a perfect reversal area. There's a nice double top area. Kind of a triple top, but not really. It's just a back and forth between buyers and sellers right now. I honestly hate getting stuck in this consolidation, man. Like this is exactly what I try to avoid, but I still got stuck in it. Been a while since I got stuck in it, but I'm just sitting here waiting. We might be taken out at 33.48 our stop loss, and then might have to take a loss for today.
Stop field.
Yep, we're at a loss for today. Now we just wait and see if we can find another move. Probably take a while. I'll probably be sitting at my desk for a while today. We completely just ripped downward. A pretty massive sell-off right now. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, NQ is controlling the sell-off right now. Yeah, right now it's a big sell off. I don't understand if there's any news on anything, but I don't see anything that I can say here now. Something probably happened. We just gotta see what happened. They won't tell us immediately, right? That's some institutional information. Yeah, I agree, Harry. The pullback was the seller volume just came in out of nowhere today because they weren't really strong at the opening bell at all. Then stepped in a little bit, which made it look like a small pullback, but now they took complete control. Yeah, I don't see any news happening that could have just caused this sell off. Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Like because the only thing happening right now is like the relief package for the coronavirus and everything, just helping people. So normally that would help people out, but and every time we talk about the stimulus, it's been going up. But I don't know if that has any correlation with this or anything at this point. I'm just gonna be waiting to see what's happening and see if there's another move for me today or not. Yeah, buyers are not strong at all. They're just getting eaten up right now. There's a little double bottom right there, but that's probably gonna break through. $44 pullback short. Yeah, that's a decent pullback to the short side. Yeah, that's where the 50 EMA and 200 EMA are on the tick charts. It's a good sign. Very big sell off. It might honestly just be because like we were approaching like all-time highs again. We were pretty close to them. Like if we look on the daily charts, yeah, our all-time highs were 33.95.25. And right now today's high was 33.55.50. So that was like only like 40 points short. And we have to keep in mind that we have been on a nice little bull run for the past couple days since July 28th. So nothing wrong with a normal pullback. See. We could possibly get in for the pullback short, but I'm just trying to decide where the best area would be. I'm not gonna be forcing anything today. Um, our two alerts didn't pay off too well. The first one did, but the second one, obviously, we're took a loss today. We're down for the day. Could have walked away when we had our profits, but it happens. Not to worry. We always get them back. Um, at this point, I'm just trying to figure out where the best point would be for us to enter. I don't want this to be one of those situations where it just sells off and then pulls right back up out of nowhere. It happens more than enough times, so it's just identifying that's kind of hard. Exactly, pairs is forward. Exactly. Sell off to the flip by trap sellers. Yep. I agree, man. The markets are so fake right now. Like it's unreal. That's why I'm like super cautious right now. And it's like I'm not forcing any trades. Like I don't like to force any trades. Like we catch our profits when we catch our profits, but there's no reason just because I'm down today to try to just run everything and just be like, oh, I'm gonna get it back. I'm not gonna fall into the revenge trading trap. That's where you get caught. Easily at this point, we could have easily just dump again. Again, we have the pivot highs again. Like we might make a continuation to the downside. Just looking at the tick charts, right? Just to understand the quick momentum. Um, Definitely hard right now. But we need confirmation on who's actually in control. Like, where's the market bias? Like, where do we want to actually go today? It's like, that's the hard part today, figuring that out. Even though the Nasdaq might be pulling back, I don't know how strong it actually is at this point. Because when these type of sells that happen, we'll have that little pullback, and it can continue to the downside. So for the short term, I'm still short bias. We're gonna see if we can get any nice movements. If not, just gonna have to sit tight. And we might just see a nice little sell-off again over here. This is just gonna be a slow, long day. Right. Yeah, a lot of buyers, like, but we might see it go down again. This isn't the ideal pullback situation because it crossed the previous pivot right here, right? It crossed that price, so that means like buyers are kind of in control at this point. In an ideal move, what we'd want is come up here maybe around 33.37, 33.38, not break the previous pivot high, and then continue to come down. That's a perfect movement. Just creating that simple wave pattern. And those are like amazing moves, but again, we have to see what's gonna happen right now. But we might be able to go short on this one, but we'll just have to see. just gonna pull my orders out. That way I can just get in pretty quickly, but still waiting for seller confirmation to come in. Honestly, I'm just waiting for a little confirmation so that we maybe potentially go short. I'm not getting anything at the moment. Oh yeah, definitely. If there's still people like holding from their sellers on the NQ, they would be getting beaten right now. This NQ that they pulled back from 942 to 11,000, so it's like 60 points, and 60 points on the NQ is high. Because usually sell-offs like that usually happen for a specific reason, but I'm still trying to figure out what the reason was. Like, because we still have a chance for it to just, bounce off a WeWop right there and then continue to the downside. But a good amount of sellers did get trapped on the NQ, like you said, right down here. At this point, I'm just waiting for confirmation, man. Like, I need something to confirm that, hey, like, we have a certain bias going. These normal fundamentals, this kind of just broke through. Like, higher time frames tell us we're due for a small pullback, and this might have just been that. And then we can just continue to the upside, just break through again, but we'll see. We will have a lot of pressure, resistance at 33.44 right here, right around that area, give or take a couple points. Pretty much on the tick charts, you can see the buyers are just strong. Agreed, origin code. It has not been like confirmed to be bull. There's still a high chance for it to reverse. That's why we're waiting just to see and get some confirmation, like I've been saying. Like, I need some sort of confirmation that the bulls are in control to either get long or to see if this was just the seller's smart play. But definitely a lot of sellers got trapped with that move. But I think if we can't hold above 33.44, we might see a full reversal down, possibly to 33.16. But that might take a while, but that's just based on some support and resistance levels and everything. But overall, right now, I'm just trying to see, can we break 33.34 right around that area? If we can hold above it, then I think the bulls might be stepping in completely. If not, then we might just see it as like a pullback for the short side and then to come running down again. Yeah, and we're really struggling at that 33.44, like I was saying. Like I think that's a key level that we need to pay attention to. think if the reversal is gonna happen to the downside again, it would be right at 33.44 or 33.45. It's a matter of finding out, can we sustain it and then can we hold? And then I'd probably get short today. I'm not buying at 40. I am looking possibly get short because we aren't breaking through that 33.44 level. If we can definitely break through, then I'll cancel my orders, but if not, I might be looking to get short around here, around the 33.43s or 42s. I got filled at 33.42.50 for a short side. We were struggling to break through that 33.44 level like I was talking about before. We went to like 33.45, but really couldn't sustain to like hold above it, right? I'm targeting for it to go down to 33.39.50. Because that's right in between the first take profit and the second take profit level. And then on top of that, my risk is defined at 33.46.50. I'm gonna let it sit there. And then before I try to like panic sell or panic get out of it or anything like that, I'm just gonna have to let it sit. This might actually end up going against me. Damn. This is not my day. Not my day today. I swear, if it kicks me out and then goes all the way down again.
Not filled.
Now we're able to hold above 33.44, so now it's about to go to the long side. Let's see. So if you're on the top step, yeah, you can't. Depending on which account size you are. So if you started out with just like the 50K and you're in your combine, you can't lose more than 1,000 per week or 1,000 per day. But if you grew your account more than that, obviously your parameters and your risk tolerance gets higher as well. But right now I'm getting in this because I'm looking for it to go pretty big. So I'm just gonna be following my alert and then I'm just gonna be waiting it out. I'm not even gonna look at it this time. I think me overthinking it has kind of just killed it today. But let me see. 50. You said 5150 is a resistance point. Let me see. 5150 is a resistance. I mean, it's bounced over there yet. It's been an area where price fluctuated a little bit, but I think now that we got all the sellers and buyers, like heavy ones out, might see a nice slow movement push to the upside. And that's what I'm trying to catch right now. I know we were down for today. Kind of blows. Um, but like I have a higher risk that I can take because like even though I started off with the 50K account, I grew it. So it's like I have more risk tolerance to it. My parameters go up as you level up. But at this point, right now I'm just waiting for this to go up. I don't even want to look at this anymore. I just want to let it sit and do its thing. I'm just gonna go check up on some stocks and see how they're doing. Yeah, the 5150 is a high volume area, but considering that we're trying to make that bull run, we might be able to just break through it. And if we do, it's a clear push. So that's something we're gonna watch out for. Stocks are picking back up as well. I mean, the banks, like I said before, they were in control this whole morning. That's fine. But now some of the tech stocks are coming back up, so that's a big help. And then if we look at the NASDAQ, kind of overextended at this point. It'll probably pull back and then start to continue to go up unless we make a giant push, which probably won't happen. But again, we'll probably face a little pullback area here before we go up. But I did get into some stock alerts from this morning. First, the small cap, because I like the way they looked. Their setup was good. They're moving pretty slowly, but they're still moving. honestly, I'm just gonna take a little walk away from my computer. I'll be back, guys, just in a little bit. Um, What's up, guys? I'm back again. Honestly, this is probably gonna be a move that's gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna let it be and let it sit as it is. I might just stop the stream for today. I'm just gonna go downstairs, eat some lunch and everything. But overall, I got in at 33.49.25, looking to go through 33.54.75 and 33.60.50. Stop loss is pretty heavy today at, whoa, what just happened? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm definitely ending the stream right now. I have to go contact Top Step because this just took me out automatically for no reason. Is my stop loss and everything was set. So this is a platform error at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream for today. I will be back tomorrow and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.